Welcome again to Bodhi Surf Yoga. Namaste, everyone. And this is day number 5 of our Bodhi sessions, Awakening Yoga sessions. And today we get to put together all the sequence that we've been working on during the week. So we're gonna flow a little bit more. Eventually, in the yoga practice, the practice itself becomes the teacher. The teacher is just guiding instructions, and hopefully the idea of this week is that you will do it several weeks until you kind of memorize the sequence. So you don't have to put attention to what I'm saying, so you can be more concentrated on what is going on inside. So the practice becomes more a meditation in action. So today we put everything together, we flow a little bit more. I have 2 blocks and a strap, but I'm not gonna use blocks. This is the option of not using blocks if you don't want to, but grab it if you want to. You'll hear the moment that it might be needed. We're just gonna need it right at the end of the class. We're gonna need 2 blocks. That's it. So remember, there's a certain order we've been following it. And this time, we're gonna skip the part where we do the stretching, and we'll start right into the warm-up with sun salutation. So let's hope you enjoy it. Remember to practice the first principle of the Ashtanga Yoga, which is ahimsa, non-violence. Be kind to your body. Practice not only as if you're gonna practice and give it all one time. I always say practice at your 80%, at your 70%. Be kind to your body in a way that you want to practice yoga to continue practicing in 10, 20, 30 years. So that in order to do that, you have to really be respectful about the way you move and what you do. The idea of the posture was never to accomplish complicated postures. Actually, simple postures can bring great benefits into the body. The idea of the practice is to create and release tension on the body, so we can have the flow, the prana, the vital energy that we ingest through the breath flow a little bit better all through the body. The practice is not only to relax, the practice is also to create a good level of energy, of vitality, of stamina. And find that middle ground between creating that good level of energy and also that good level of a sense of tranquility, of calmness, of equanimity. And why are we doing all this? So the rest of the day, as we move around with our daily chores and our challenges and everything, we keep that sense of calmness and at the same time that sense of energy. So we can do our best into everything we do, and so we can deal in the most peaceful way in every situation. So let's enjoy the practice. Let's begin. We're going to begin just by focusing the attention of the breath, as usual. So sit down as comfortable as you can. Release the hands on your legs. Maybe bring the index and thumb together. Close your eyes. And place your attention into your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. So try to remember the rhythm of the breath that you're using now. Allow the breath to guide the movement and to guide the direction and to guide every posture that you do. Remember, one of the nice things about the asana practice is that we breathe slowly. We're allowing energy to come in. So the key of the practice is how we breathe. So try to breathe deeply. Try to breathe through the nose. Same amount of inhalation, same amount of exhalation. And you'll notice how much of a difference a deep breathing can bring into the practice. Now let's open the eyes and let's release the pose and stand up. So we're coming up into the front of the mat, Samasana. And we're going to start the practice with happy yasa. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands all the way down to the floor. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, extend the spine. Exhale, roll. Inhale, arms come up again. Samasthiti. Repeat 2 more times. Arms up. Arms down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Samasthiti. Last time. Arms up. Hands down. Inhale. Exhale from here. Take the right leg back. Walk the foot as far as you can all the way back. Drop the back knee. Inhale. Come with the arms up first into your hips and try to bring the hips down. And take the arms up. Do good lengthening of the front of the body. Exhale, hands down. Curl the back to center, lift the back knee away from the floor, and step into down dog. Let's move to the second side. Take the right foot between the hands, drop the back knee down to the floor, release the back toe. Inhale, hands onto the hips. Take the hips down, and then take the arms up. Exhale, take the hands down. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, and step with the feet back between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Samasthiti. Surya Namaskar. A. Arms up in chest. Hands down, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back with your feet. Use the knees into the floor if you need to. Option to skip the chaturanga and go to down dog or chaturanga. Inhale, roll the toes. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now, walk the right foot between the hands, followed by the left foot. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, the arms come up. Samasthiti. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now step with the left foot right between the hands. followed by the right foot. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, back to Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up. Samastitihi. Last time, arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, lengthening the spine, look up. Exhale, walk the feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Open up the heart. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now walk the right feet between the hands and the left foot. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, arms up. Samastitihi. Second variation, we're going to modify Surya Namaskar. Bend your knees. Chair pose. Exhale, take the hands down into the floor. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, walk again back. Skip the chaturangas if it feels too much, or use your knees. Go right into down dog. Otherwise, bend the elbows. Come down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now take the right foot between the hands. Drop the back heel down to the floor. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open up the arms. Virabhadrasana 2. Take the hands back down to the floor. Plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot to the front, back heel down. Inhale, Vira 1. Exhale, Vira 2. Take the hands back down. Step back into down dog and hold it here for a moment. Now let's walk the feet back. A step with the left foot forward, then the right foot. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana again. Exhale, Uttanasana. Bend the knees. Chair pose, inhaling. Samastitihi. One more time. Bend your knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take the hands down to the floor. Press the hands into the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step with the feet back. Chaturanga. Press the hands down to the floor. Front of the feet on the floor. Inhale, open the chest up. Exhale, down dog. Now right foot comes forward, back heel down on the floor, Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Maybe open the legs a little bit more if you need to. Take a deep inhale here, and as we exhale, we're going to move into Parshva Konasana. Use the block if you need to on the floor, or use the elbow on the thigh. And inhale, bring the left arm forward. And hold it here. Last breath. Now inhale, coming up. Exhale, take the hands down to the floor. Back to plank. Option to do Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Second side, left foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, open up the arms. And Parshvakonasana, whatever variation you did on the previous side, do it on the second side. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, take the hands down to the floor. Turn the hips and move to the downward facing. Take a break here. Deep inhaling, relaxing the breath, deep exhaling. And now stay with the left foot where you have it. Ground the left heel down to the floor. Take the right leg up and keep that leg straight. And as you exhale, take the right foot between the hands. Keep the back knee away from the floor or drop the knee if you have issues with balance. Inhale, coming up into high lunge. Or low lunge if you need to. And as we exhale, we're going to twist. So we're going to bring the hand right in front of the chest. Elongate the left side of the torso. Bring the chest to the side. And try to keep the hands right in pray position. And twist. I'm going to show this variation from a different angle so you can see what we're doing. So lengthening the spine first. Try to bring the hands right in line with the chest and twist. And breathe. Last breath. Look down first. Take your hands back down to the floor. I'm going to turn now. And we're going to go back into down dog. Take a moment here. Come back to the breath. And let's do the second side. Ground the right foot down onto the floor. And take the left leg up. Keep the leg straight and strong. Keep the torso aligned with the leg and with the head. And as you exhale, take that left foot right between the hands. Coming up into the high lunge. Inhale. And from here, keep lengthening the front body first. And then we're going to start twisting the opposite side. In the beginning of the week, we did several variations of the twist. So use one of those or just bring your hand. Relax the muscles in your face. Relax the spine. And keep breathing. Last breath. Exhale, look down. And take the hands back down to the floor. Step back into your down dog. And we're going to pause in here for a moment. Lengthening the spine. Get the spine back into that neutral place. Try to relax the chest down. Relax the neck. And now from here, walk the right foot between the hands, followed by the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend from the hips all the way down. Bend your knees again. Chair pose, inhale. Namaste. Now, step with the left foot back. We're gonna come into Trikonasana, heel to heel alignment. Toes slightly in on the back foot, and bring the block if you need to. Put it on the outside of the right foot. Inhale, start reaching forward. Exhale, take the hand down. Perhaps you take it to your feet, perhaps to the floor, and take the left arm up. Gazing at the front. We're going to create extension here. Roll the shoulder out on the left shoulder and extend the arm forward. And keep reaching forward with the arm. And breathe. Inhale, the arm comes up. Exhale there. Keep the foundation strong. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, turn the feet to the opposite side. Start reaching forward as you inhale. And as you exhale, take the hand down. Opposite arm. And now move the arm forward. Take the arm back up, inhaling. Exhale, hold it there. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, let's bring the feet parallel and open up the legs a little bit more. We're going to come into Prasarita D. Take the hands on the hips and bend from the hip and slowly come down. Now, from here, grab the big toes if possible. If not, you can grab the sides of your legs. But if you reach all the way down to the toes, you're gonna grab the big toes and inhale, press the feet down on the floor, lengthening the spine, and stick the tailbone, sit bones up, and bend the hips from the hips all the way down. Inhale again, extend the spine. Exhale, take the hands back to the hips. Press the feet down to the floor and inhale. Keep the legs strong as you come up. And exhale, step with the feet back together. Back to Samasthiti. And we're going to step now with the left foot back. This time we're going to try to keep the hips in line, in one single line. Again, put a blocks on the floor if you need to. Otherwise, we're gonna come down and ground the fingertips down to the floor. Now work your way on walking that right sit bone back, but keep the legs strong. Extend the spine, inhaling, and from the belly bend all the way down. Exhale. Keep lengthening the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep the shoulder blades flat. That allows you not to curve the spine as much. Last breath. Now extend the spine, inhale. Exhale, take the hands on the hips. Inhale, slowly coming up. And then turn the feet to the opposite side. Second side. Align the hips first. Keep the legs strong. Lifting the kneecap, engaging the quadriceps. Calm down. Fingertips grounded. Bring the left sit bone back Fingertips grounded, extend the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the face, relax the neck. One last breath. And extend the spine, inhaling. Exhale again, the hands are gonna go back into the hips. Strong legs come all the way back up. Turn your feet and step back. So we're gonna move now into modified Virabhadrasana 3. Come halfway down. Extend the spine and inhale. Take only the left leg up. You can bend the knee a little bit if that helps. Otherwise, keep the leg straight, but try not to lock that right knee. And then extend the arms to the side. Okay, coming up. Now let's do the second side. Again, come halfway down. Keep that left leg strong. Take the right leg up and extend the arm. Hands back. Come back to center. And let's move down to the floor. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take the hands down. Inhale again, lengthening the spine. Exhale, step only with the right foot back. Drop the back knee down to the floor, and from here, start walking the left foot to the right hand. If you need some props, go ahead and look for a block and put the block right next to the sit bone. We're gonna come into pigeon pose. If you need a block, if you don't, then try for the right hip, the front of the right hip to come down. Okay, maybe walk that right foot to the center. So you can curl the back toes and walk the right foot to the center and then pull the right heel back. You're gonna notice that you're gonna feel the left hip seated all the way down. And from here, see if you can come to with the elbows down and hold it here. Keep lengthening the spine. Now see if you can extend the right arm first. Lower that right hip and extend the left. And hold it in full pigeon pose. Now from here, inhale, come back up. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee. Step into down dog. And let's do the second side. So opposite foot between the hands. Walk that right foot towards the left hand and then drop the knee down. Start walking the left foot to the center and pull that left heel back so you feel maybe the right sit bone is sinking down to the floor. We'll use the block if you need it. Work your way on dropping that left hip down to the floor and come to the elbows first. Hold it here. And then from here, see if you can extend first the left arm and then the right arm and come into full pigeon pose. You're gonna find that one side is tighter than the other. So work in that area. Breathe into your hips. Relax the chest. Okay. Slowly walk the hands back. Push with your hands down on the floor. Lift up the back knee. Come back into down. And now let's sit down. Bring the knees down to the floor. Come with the legs forward. Walk the sit bones back as you lengthen in the spine to come into Paschimottanasana. Use the strap if you need to or grab the big toes. Bring the shoulder blades back. Try to keep the legs straight as you're grounding the back of the legs down to the floor. And extend the spine and hold it here. One last breath. And then extend the spine. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to move into Parasvatanasana. So we did several variations this week. Variation number 1, you can bend the knees, hands behind. Push with your hands down to the floor. Lift up the hips. If you want to move into full Parasvatanasana today, you're going to point the toes and bring the big toes together. Roll the shoulder blades back. Press in the hands. Inhale, lift the hips and bring the big toes together. Exhale, come all the way down. Release the posture. And we're going to cross the legs. We're going to cross the right leg under the left leg. Hopefully we're going to try to bring the knees in line with each other, one on top of the other. We're going to bring the left hand right now to the side. And inhale, lift the right arm up. And exhale, extend the side of the body. Come back up. And now do the other side. Come back up. Now release the legs and switch. The legs opposite side. Okay. Cross the legs one on top of the other. And now take the right hand to the side. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, stretch. And come back up. And the other side. Come back to center. And then extend the legs into a split all the way to the side. We're going to come forward and try to open up the inside of the legs. Try to keep the pelvic floor grounded into the floor. First of all, we're going to stay here and we're going to try to come with the hands just into the front to create an extension of the inside of the leg. We're not going to move down today. We're just going to hold it here for a moment. And the idea here is to bring the pelvic floor down, but keeping the foot flat so you don't drop the foot inside. You keep the foot active and the legs active. Close your eyes if you want to. And now from here, you're going to open up your eyes and you're going to stretch the sides of the body. So come with the hands to the right side and try to stretch towards the right leg. Come back to center and move to the second side. Walk to the opposite leg. Come back to center. And then slowly, let's bring the legs in. Take your time. Bring the legs together. And we're moving down to the end of the practice. And to do so, we're going to do it this way. We're going to put one block tall and one block flat. We're going to create a very gentle back bend. So the flat back block is going to be right under the shoulder blades. And the other one is going to be on the base of the head. This allows the shoulders to roll all the way out and the chest to be opened. And you can stay right here with your knees bent. If you have no issues on the lower back, you can bring the feet together and open up the knees. And close your eyes and just be here with the breath. Relax for a moment and allow this opportunity, now that your abdominal muscles are extended, to feel yourself breathing. Fill up the rib cage. Fill up the chest. Fill up until the lower belly. So allow this posture to create some sense of relaxation into the body. Notice what we're doing. We normally tend to have bad posture during the day, especially now that we use so much technology. We bend the spine in the opposite direction way too much. So the idea of this is to allow us to open up the spine, especially for those of us who have like a very tense upper back. This would be a good practice. And you're welcome to stay here if this is enough for you. Otherwise, you're gonna bring the knees in and you're gonna drop the block that is on the back of the head, and we're gonna move into the next back bend. You can stay here or you can drop the legs down. And this actually feels quite nice. Okay, you can stay here for longer. You can pause the video and stay here for longer if that helps you feel better on your spine. Otherwise, come up, remove the block to the side, and lay down. We're gonna bend the left knee and we're gonna bring the knee to the side of the torso. With the left hand, you're gonna grab the inside of that leg, and with the right hand, you're gonna push the thigh down. And then bring the knee to the side of the chest. Hold it there. Keep creating some resistance with your hand down as you pull with your feet up. So you create a nice resistance. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, release that resistance on your leg. Again, push with your hand down, push with your feet up, create resistance, inhale. And as you exhale, release. Now take the leg down and let's do second side. Right leg up. Again, the knee on the side. Pull with your hand in. Pull down with your arm. Pull up with your leg. Create some resistance. Inhale. Exhale, release. One more time. Press down with the hand. Press up with your leg. Create some resistance. Inhale. Exhale, release. And then take the leg down. Okay. And bring your knees up to the chest. Hug your legs and rock to sides, massaging your back. Good. Then come to center. In here, we're gonna add one inversion. I'm gonna do the one with the block under the sacrum. You can do shoulder standing. If you know the sequence, refer to the video of yesterday if you wanna remember how to do it. Or just, you don't even need a block, just take the legs up and hold it here for a moment. Close your eyes. Stay here for longer, ideally 1-2 minutes. You can do more. You can also put the legs against the wall, Viparita Karani. That would be another option. So again, you can pause the video and stay here for 5 minutes into the inversion. Right now, we're gonna release the pose. And we're moving straight into Shavasana. So again, you can stay with your legs up and move to Shavasana whenever you feel ready. Or if you're done and you're ready to rest, extend the legs down, remove the blocks, close your eyes, and enjoy Shavasana. Namaste, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this practice. Remember the reasons why we practice. What is it that we want to get out of the practice? What are we looking for? Yoga has one simple definition, but it can have different meaning in different people, depending on where you are at, who you are, what you want. And the meaning can change over time too. But it's always important to recognize the reasons why we want to do this practice. Namaste.